How's it going, guys? Cracked Rack here, and I woke up today to find a massive shitstorm on Twitter about Shane Dawson this and Shane Dawson that. Shane Dawson is a pedophile, rapist, racist who sacrifices babies on satanic shrines. Yada yada yada. It's the usual shit from these fucking people who have such a bloodlust for people more successful than them. These fucking stupid shit for brains witch hunters who think they have any actual authority to cancel people. They're adorable, really. This video isn't necessarily about right or wrong. I'm not gonna say whether or not I think what Shane did is wrong or not, because this video is just about why I think the backlash he's getting is frankly fucking stupid and a waste of your goddamn time. So people are angry at an amalgamation of things Shane has said in the past on his YouTube channel, and we're just gonna go through some of these things people are angry about and explain why it's fucking stupid to get so mad about it. The first thing people's panties are in a twist about relates to a joke he made a few years ago on a shitty podcast nobody should remember. He essentially said that he fucked his cat and ejaculated on it after laying it down on his bed or something like that. Not very funny, honestly. I'm not really a big fan of, fucking your cat. But he made a rebuttal statement on Twitter that said, "I didn't fuck my cat. I didn't cum on my cat. I didn't put my dick anywhere near my cat. I've never done anything weird with my cats." Okay, so what's the issue, people? Why are people so pissed off about this ridiculous, edgy joke that very clearly is based in absurdist humor? People are actually trying to insinuate that he supports zoophilia just because of this retarded joke. Are people so sensitive in 2020 that you can't even make jokes about a metaphorical cat that may or may not even exist? Fuck off. I see no reason for cancellation here, you drama queens. On to the next thing. So Shane Dawson, the big bad boogeyman, made another fucked up joke on yet another forgettable podcast. In the podcast, he described an encounter he had with a famous, I think, 6-year-old girl who was popular on social media, who was a fan of his, and Shane essentially said, "She shows me her Instagram, and first of all, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but she was kind of sexy." Okay, admittedly, something in poor taste to say for sure, but Shane Dawson is a 31-year-old happily married man in a homosexual relationship. He very clearly does not actually want to fuck the 6-year-old girl. If you actually got that from his dumb joke, you're a fucking idiot. In his mind, he was probably trying to just boost this girl's confidence and say something nice about her. Nowhere in that statement did I genuinely think Shane Dawson must be justifying pedophilia. The amount of mental gymnastics these wannabe feminists will pull to get their points across is baffling. Again, it was poor choice of wording, but Shane Dawson is notoriously edgy. He's not a rapist, he's an edgy jokester who pushes the boundaries of what people find acceptable through verbs. And that's something quite honestly very rare to see today, because everyone's such a little pussy-ass bitch snowflake. Look, if he's publicly in front of millions of people joking about pedophilia, you don't think that's maybe just an edgy joke? You idiots are the exact types of people he makes fun of. He enjoys making you retards cry because he can't handle a little verbal rough play because your life has been so sheltered from that kind of stuff, you break down when confronted with it. Now, the next thing we have to discuss is the drama between Jaden Smith and Shane Dawson. Now, a little background on how I feel about the Smiths. I think they're fucking pathetic. They live in a billionaire fantasy land. I mean, Jaden Smith launched a rap career, and his first music video became a smash hit because of his connections. This little bitch has no room to complain about anything, especially being such a public figure in front of billions of people. There's this really stupid ideology that if you say something offensive about celebrities, oh boy, you deserve punishment. If you put out products or music or whatever the shit and billions of people consume it, your image is now public property. You're still a human being that deserves respect in the real physical realm, but anyone can say any fucking thing they want about your products. Essentially, in a video from like a decade ago, Shane Dawson pretended to jerk off in front of a poster of 11-year-old Willow Smith. You know, the little asswipe who made that awful Whip My Hair song. Now, I think this is hilarious. It's like if someone pretended to jerk off in front of a poster of 2011 Justin Bieber. It's absurdist humor, and again, Shane is not legitimately trying to bed these children. It's so dumb of people to just jump to these conclusions and bandwagon on this fucking hate train. It's like, just, you're so stupid. The other thing Jaden was pissed off at Shane for is doing blackface, which, okay, sure, blackface isn't acceptable at all, but isn't that the point of edgy humor? To provoke anger and get easily offended retards to rise up with pitchforks? Look, I could understand canceling a prominent politician who makes important decisions for doing blackface. That's 100% understandable. But why would you spend energy trying to cancel a shock jock who's been consistently doing these same offensive things for nearly 2 decades now? It's a waste of time. I personally have always liked Shane Dawson. I'm not a fan of his newer content. I think it's a little trendy and sensationalized, but I can 100% respect the fact that he's been pushing boundaries of what people have said he can't do for years now. That is super admirable to me. Hell, he was the first YouTuber I ever watched back in like 2007, and I thought he was hilarious. I enjoyed the fact he didn't give a single shit about societal norms, he thought outside of the box, and he offered a slice of edgy content that nobody was offering back then. He's the father of YouTube in my opinion, and I believe people should be putting respect on his name. I wouldn't be a video creator today, and I'm sure many others wouldn't either if it weren't for Shane Dawson. So yes, Shane may have done bad things, and he may owe a bit of an apology, and he may be responsible for sketchy, extremely unimportant if you're over the age of 12, drama, but at the end of the day, he's a flawed human being like the rest of us, who has spent the better half of 15 years providing free entertainment for millions of people. And if you want to try to destroy his life or make his life miserable and enjoy his downfall because he said things you disagree with, you're the piece of dog shit stuck underneath my shoe. And I hope you have a horrible downfall in your life that people praise just so you can see how it feels to be the target of cancel culture. We need to stop letting bullies like Jaden Smith and other fucking losers from pillaging what we enjoy as entertainment just because they find it offensive. Also, we need to stop canceling people for things they said in like fucking 2009. It was a different time back then. I know people roll their eyes at that, but unless you were alive and experiencing the internet back then, you don't fucking know what you're talking about. Back in 2009, I swear to God, Smosh could have even said the N-word publicly on their videos, and they probably wouldn't have even gotten that much backlash for it. I don't think the offensive things you said years and years ago indicate your personality or your morals or any of that. It's just jokes. People need to get their fucking panties bunched out from their butt cracks. Peace the fuck out.